I was trying to think of.
It's a spooky movie club.
Dun dun dun.
Bum bum bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Fucking Stevie, man. What is up?
What up, Corey?
What is up, Stevie?
What up, viewers?
Yeah, what's
listeners?
up, everybody? We're back, man. It's been a long
minute.
time.
Also, probably like 2 months.
Well, how long? It's been probably over 2 months, right?
Yeah, Oppenheimer was like the end of July. So 3 months, maybe?
Yeah.
It's like the end of
When
October.
were those dates again?
It was like the best. It was the best moment of my whole summer. Not actually, but maybe.
I mean, that was a pretty highlight right there. I'll say
Barbenheimer.
that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a highlight for sure.
Definitely.
Tall light.
You're seeing it pay off culturally in the Halloween costumes this weekend, obviously.
Yeah. But welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We are fucking movie club, man.
Yeah.
It's almost like a reboot.
Reboot.
Yeah. We took a break, man. We're back.
Softly Raunch.
Movie Club 2.
Return of the club.
I don't know how to pod anymore.
It's okay. How you doing today, Corey?
I'm good. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm cold.
Yep.
You know, it's cold now. I don't like that at all.
But I'm happy.
You ran a marathon today.
half marathon.
In the cold.
Yeah, in the rain and cold.
Half marathon. How was that, man?
It was fun.
How are you doing after that?
It was good. I had a long playlist. Just zoomed through some songs.
Really? You was about music that whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you'd probably have to.
Yeah.
Wait.
There's some people that don't, and I think that's hardcore and crazy.
Yeah.
Like just sitting there with your thoughts. I need a little bit of
Were you changing songs partly?
Yeah, because I have a playlist of running songs, so I was like, I'm not feeling this vibe. I just skip it. Towards the end, I listened to the Rocky, like the dun 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 dun, and that got me going. And there was like Foo Fighters, The Pretender, and I was like, I was booking it. But came in under 2 hours, which I was pumped about. My legs are feeling super sore, but it was nice to get that out, checked off the list.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, Stevie probably doesn't want to do shit after that. But then I was like, no, you probably run a half marathon, right? And you probably have some good energy for the rest of the day. You probably got some great energy.
I mean, right afterwards I threw up, but then like when I got back, I was like, oh, I did that shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
And I took a fat nap. Then I watched a movie.
You watched
we'll
a
get
movie?
to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you think you'll do it again?
Definitely.
You think you're gonna do the full one day?
Yeah, I think
I'm work your way.
I think I'm gonna keep this momentum and try to work into a full.
Okay, and then
nothing more.
Then you're just gonna keep running marathons like after that, like maybe just casually for fun.
I think after I do one big marathon, I might do halves more regularly.
Yeah,
but not fulls, because that sounds. I know. There's some people that I know that they like to go all over the world and do full marathons. But I don't think my body would hold up for that.
Okay, so let me, as someone who doesn't really understand running, like I get working out and whatnot. I get all that, but running is something I just don't understand. Like, what is your drive for this? Is it just pure like I just want to be able to say that I can do this, or like?
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. I also just love that it's outside and it's out in nature, and I get to put on music. And it's like soundtrack, and I can think about things and like.
Does the event add to it? Like I feel like that.
Oh yeah, I usually pacing around 10 minutes, and today I ran 9-minute pace. Okay. So it's definitely hyped having people around. But it's nice also that at the end of the day, it's compared to like sports like soccer. It's just you against you.
Yeah.
Just you, and like that's nice. That's nice knowing like you're just trying to get better, and just honestly moving the body's nice, but. Honestly, just a slow. I was doing 1 miles like 3 years ago, and then I just like slowly cranked it up.
Yeah, and you said you're doing what 7 miles a week now, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Which I'll probably just stay doing that until I'm like.
I would say, you think you would ever increase that to like?
If I want to run a full marathon, I should probably be doing like
half marathons, like at least twice a week.
Yeah, like 25 miles a week. Damn. So probably something like 3 short runs, and I'll have to do some research on how to actually do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely not training properly. But it's all good.
Yeah. But that's sick, man. Congrats on that.
It was called the Spooky Sprint, and it definitely was the spooky vibes today.
Yeah.
I'm big Halloween mode. Look, I got my Halloween shirt on.
Yeah. Actually, today is Halloween.
It is Halloween?
Today is Halloween.
Damn, I should have gone trick-or-treating.
Yeah. Today is Halloween. We got no trick-or-treaters outside, but...
we just got one in here.
Yeah.
And he's sleeping.
Yeah, he's slumped.
It's a dog, not a child.
But man,
just for making that clear.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
You also dropped some music, man. New
I did.
Stevie out, bro.
Yeah.
How does that feel? How does
Feels
that
good.
feel?
It feels good. It always feels weird when you put something out and you're like never sure how it's gonna do, and then you have to promote it. But it feels good to have it out. Feels good to move on to the next thing.
And so it's the first single of something, right?
Yeah.
It's the
I'm
first
starting
single.
to roll out the album.
It's the first single
I'm gonna roll out like 6 or 7 singles.
of a Stevie album.
Stevie album.
Let's fucking go, man. Stevie album time, man. No more 3Ps.
No more 3Ps.
No more 3Ps. This man leveling up. Finally,
but
finally for the album.
It only took like the same amount of time that it would
Nah.
take for 3Ps.
Dude, you drop more music than most people.
That's true.
With those 3Ps. So
That's true. I'm pumped.
know.
I'm hyped.
That's the 3Ps were the level up anyway in their own of just consistency. You know.
It's true. It's true. It changed a lot for me.
Yeah.
But it feels good to be out there and feels good to be back on the pod.
Yeah.
We're
Man.
getting
I'm
this
sorry.
going.
I'm sorry. We missed the shameless plug of Safe, but damn. Well, you know what? We're here. We're here now.
That's true.
Damn. So there was someone that you did some work with on this song?
Yeah, my friend Ava, she did violins at the very end.
Hell yeah.
And she did it in one take, which is crazy. It was
And
the
you
third song we
recorded
worked
that?
on. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When I visited her in Colorado with her and my friend Trevor, I visited them.
Yeah.
We worked on 3 songs. This is the 3rd song we worked on, and I was like, "Can we do one more?"
And it was
Just one more. And then like, I knew what the chords were, so like she knew what the chords were, the key was, and I was like, "Just rip," and one take, did all
One
the
take,
violins
Jake.
part. Yeah, because even like right here, there's kind of like really low, like this like interesting ambient thing she did, but not now, before. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I was hyped. It was cool to get to work with her after all these years. She's a great violinist.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That new Stevie out now. Go stream that
Go
shit.
stream it. Add it to a playlist.
Go stream that shit. I added it to my badass manly work playlist.
Woo!
Yeah, it made
That's
the
right.
cut, man.
I make music for badass manly work.
You know, my badass manly work playlist is like honestly like a simp playlist. That's it's like it's just a big joke, but not saying this like a simp record or anything,
Yeah.
but it's got some heavy bangers.
I can imagine what a badass manly
Yeah.
workout from Corey would look like.
Yeah. It starts off with dude, your cord keeps hitting buttons.
I know.
All right, we gotta.
It throws it off because I thought that was like a real gunshot.
Oh man. Go stream safe though.
Yeah,
Either
go
way.
stream safe.
While
Play
we're-
too much of it, it might copyright strike us.
Yeah. You never know. Never know with Stevie these days.
I'm hardcore like that.
You know what else dropped though?
Some KA.
No. Well.
Oh. Some KAIO.
Man. Like I know Kevin Abstract my favorite, but Blanket's next week, man. On the next pod, I'll be talking about Kevin Abstract for sure.
I'm interested to see what one you play here.
Today we talk about this though. My headphones are down. I was like, everything seems so quiet.
Lady too, man.
Dogma took my bite away, a piece out of my license.
Bro. Kyle, if you listening, I hope you are. This album's fucking amazing, bro.
Truly.
This album's so good. I wasn't expecting like the punk record on it.
We have faith. I thought we had faith. I thought we had faith. I thought we had faith.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Yeah, this shit is good, man.
I want to know if this is the sample from that like dun, 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 dun.
I don't think it's a sample.
Yeah, it might. I don't know. I couldn't tell.
I don't
It
think
sounded
this
like it. It at least sounded like a. I forgot what that song. Sweet.
I don't know. I don't think that's a sample. You cut it off real quick in case. Yeah, we real scared of the copyright police now.
We are. But Honestly, incredible album.
Yeah.
I love
shout out-
the intro to Porn Star is great. Just
Yeah.
like the clip he used. But swear words, high beams.
Yeah, friend of the show, Kyle, dropped a Hail Mary, this new album. It's fucking great. Go stream it. And what else has came out? What else has came out? We had a Drake album. The Tizo Touchdown album.
Yeah.
We haven't spoken about publicly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
I love it.
I
I
even
still
see what
love
he's
it.
doing with the Utopia tour.
No, I don't even follow him. I don't know nothing about this dude. I just
I'm
love
pulling it
his
up now
album.
while I talk about it. But he's basically just doing these like press conferences afterwards, which is like so creative and like so
After the Utopia tour?
Yeah, like after
What?
each showing, he's doing like so like like as if he's like a boxer or like a football player, and like just doing like just different versions of it each night.
Oh, that's so dope.
Like a little press conference.
That's so dope. He's so dope. Like
Yeah.
his album like captures so many different things, I think, and nothing what I was actually expecting from that guy. You know,
Yeah.
like from what I thought I knew about him.
It's sonically like very like alternative.
Dude, it's funky.
Yeah.
It's also like he nails rap. Like he doesn't skip on hip hop at all. Like going for some alternative shit. Like
It's like very straightforward and
Bro.
like not hidden behind like layers of metaphor. Like he's just like
Yeah.
like the Impossible song.
but also still like I think Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like Neighborhood is like one of those classically written records where it's like every verse kind of like, you know, is like a different perspective, and then it kind of leads into like this kind of storytelling aspect, and I'm like that's the most hip hop shit ever. Like
Yeah.
doing like this like 3 perspective verses.
He kind of
you
does
know?
that on Impossible too, where he's like, you would have been an artist, or you would have been a boxer, you would have
Yeah.
been this.
Dude. Yeah, I
And he's
mean,
like, you would have been all of that.
yeah,
Good stuff. Good stuff. Exciting artist.
great.
What else? Is this
Great
cool
album.
seeing Sexy Red and Drake on that song together?
Yeah, you see, she got water bottles thrown at her and like at some stage,
Really?
and she was just like, "All right, y'all, I'm out."
Yeah, I mean, I would do the same thing. That's happening to Death Grips right now too.
Dang.
Not water. A lot of weird stuff's happening at Death Grip show.
Dang.
I think people just are not sure how to act at concerts these days.
Yeah.
That's a whole different discussion that I feel way too passionately about.
Yeah, concerts. I mean, concerts are over, right? They're expensive as hell. Kids just act crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
like it's starting to feel like a little bit robotic.
Yeah, I mean,
Like these performers.
Oh my God, Steve. No, we got. Let's do a little bit. Let's do a little bit longer.
That's pretty good though.
Let's do a little bit longer.
That's fair.
There's got to be some like what else has been going?
You started
on?
Loki yet?
I have not.
I've only seen the first episode, but I keep seeing things on like the internet, just like, and they don't even make sense to me because I don't know who the characters are talking about. But they're like, "What's going on with this?" Like
Yeah.
theories, and I'm like, "Oh, this is cool to see like that kind of hype again for a Marvel show."
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen hype again. I saw a poster for the Marvels today too, and it had it had all cats on it.
That's hype.
And I'm like, all right, I'll go see this movie again. But I'm fully anti Marvel now.
Yeah, I mean like,
I don't know
I'm
how
Team
it happened.
Scorsese.
I don't know exactly how it happened, but I mean, I do. It was Ant-Man and Thor.
Yeah,
It was Ant-Man and Thor.
I think honestly, the nail in the coffin was Secret Invasion for me.
I think
like,
James
starting
Gunn just
that-
being out
Yeah,
in
I mean,
general helps.
Guardians was so great this
Yeah.
year.
That's
It was
that-
really like, oh, this is what it used to feel like.
That's the Marvel swan song right there.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, like, there's some hope. Like, it's cool at least because you know, like when Secret Invasion was coming out, you would just see post about like, this is ass, this sucks.
Wait,
But now, like, Loki's coming out and those posts aren't there, and it's like a post with like real reception.
yeah.
So I'm like, maybe they'll get it. And like, I heard they're restructuring their stuff.
I do want to check
But-
out Loki. I'm gonna check out Loki. I loved Loki season 1. I'm excited to see that, and I'm sure it'll be great.
I'm definitely on your side though. I honestly feel weird about TV in general a little bit right now.
Yeah.
I was rewatching.
Dude, I haven't watched any more Gen V.
Really?
Yeah.
That show's good.
I know it is.
That show's honestly maybe better than some of the boys' season. Like it
Really?
might, like if you were like ranking, Gen V might like sneak into 3 there instead of like being the 4th. But it's gonna lead right into season 4 of the boys, and then the boys season 4 is gonna lead into Gen V season 2. And like the way that they're building the world is working really well.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back into it. But
Like there are characters that are like rebringing into the story that are like
yeah,
big boys characters and big boys, and like
Okay.
it's very exciting.
cool.
That I think that'll rank as one of the better shows of this year.
Yeah, it seems like the only show people are really talking about. Hey, bud.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the House of Usher. That was okay. The Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the best of that. I forgot the guy's name, but I think Midnight Mass is probably the peak of those ones.
No.
But I was just rewatching Midnight Mass, and there's just part of me that was like, let's just get to the point. You know, like it's like 3 episodes of build up, 3 episodes of mystery, and then like 3 episodes of resolve. I'm like, we could just do this in a movie, right?
Yeah. God damn it, Banana.
He agrees. He's kind of fed up with it too. He says less time spent watching TV, more time hanging out with Banana.
Yeah. Dude.
And I get that, Banana. I'm almost caught up with One Piece.
Really? What, like the Netflix one?
No, like the real one. I only have 100 episodes left.
Only 100 episodes left.
Yeah, and then I'll be on episode 1075.
Jesus Christ, that's insane. How
They're
can
still
you do
rolling
that?
out. I'll throw it on when I'm making music, and I'm chilling and mixing and stuff like that. Because when I'm doing that, you know, it's almost like background sound.
Yeah.
And the episodes aren't like fast paced. There's a lot of reaction stuff.
Yeah. You know what? I watched something finally. I haven't been watching shit, but I watched something last night.
What'd you watch?
No Strings Attached.
Nice.
That movie's ass, right?
Is it? That's like the Friends with Benefits type thing.
It's Jennifer Lawrence as like the girl's like 30 something who gets hired by the rich parents to
no,
date
wait,
the kid.
you're thinking No Hard Feelings.
No hard feelings.
No Strings Attached is like the Friends with Benefits. Like
You're right. It's
one
like
of those two.
Mila Kunis.
I did just watch that too, though.
What'd
I
you
watched
think?
it-
That movie's kind of ass, right?
I mean, like it's for me. The appeal of it is that it is a return to comedy form, like classic like 2000s comedy, where it's like the first half is filled with all of the jokes, and like the last half is like packed with all of the self-discovery and meaning and like moving on with life.
Yeah.
And it's like it feels very basic in that, and it's a little self-aware of it being like kind of creepy.
Yeah,
But-
it's like it has its funny moments.
Yeah.
But it like none of the moments are like what I was kind of expecting from that movie, you know, like the truly funniest moments and like you know, there's some like good, you know, like I don't know, like Jennifer Lawrence is dope, you know what I mean? Like no, you know, it's no discredit to her, like she's dope in it. Like everybody's pretty much dope in it. It's just like it just has a lot of weird moments too
Yeah.
that it's just like what is this? And it's almost like
There's a
it
part
almost
of-
plays into it being wrong too much. Like
There's a part of me that feels weird about it too, because I feel like I'm watching this like, yeah, those kids are weird and like their parties are probably like lame and they're, you know, like when like they're like, you're a bully and like things like that. But I'm like, oh man, no wait, I'm just like the 30 something that would be at this party being like, you guys don't party like we used to.
yeah. Yeah.
And so that feels weird. But the cast was cool. I like
Yeah.
the cast. The setting was cool. I think maybe the boy, threw me, could have been better.
Yeah.
That was part of the problem.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence was great in it, I thought.
Yeah.
The scene when she's the like, and I knew I had already heard about this scene happening, but like when they go into like skinny dip into the beach,
Yeah. And she's
and like they don't show any nudity. They don't show any nudity for that part, and you're like, oh, I figured that would mean when the nudity, and then like she's like,
Dude, she's that scene is crazy. Like
that scene is crazy.
that's like the one thing that's like, wow, this is really pushing some boundaries of like you just never see like that's funny. You just never see a full blown naked like A-list actor like fight like a fight scene like fully choreographed. It's her
Yeah.
naked fighting on a beach.
So some kids.
Yeah, getting kicked in the vag and shit. Like, oh my god, like
Oh, it was silly.
yeah, there was definitely
But yeah, I know what you mean too. It like didn't fully live up, I don't think, all the way to the.
yeah, I was expecting to come back to comedy and like especially after like some shit that we have seen in the past few months like
Bottoms.
Bottoms
Bottoms
was
is how it should
phenomenal.
be.
Bottoms was phenomenal.
I keep saying that like I don't know how to put this. This isn't a great metaphor, but in the same way that everyone was like Tears of the Kingdom Game of the Year, and they went and saw like Barbie Oppenheimer They're like movies of the year, and now it's like Bottoms. Bottoms was like, I don't know. That's up there for my movie this summer.
Yeah, I mean,
And like I thought it was gonna be either Barbie or Oppenheimer.
wait, you would consider putting Bottoms like as your best movie this year?
Of the summer. Like
Of the
best summer movie.
What beats it this year?
What would beat it?
Yeah,
Over
outside-
Bottoms?
Yeah,
Barbie maybe.
but that was summer.
Yeah, I'm saying best movie of this summer. Bottoms was this summer.
Yeah, but so was Barbie.
I know. I think maybe for me Bottoms beats out Barbie. It's a close one.
Crazy.
It's a close one.
Yeah,
I think like Bottoms, just from like not being attached to the brand, like can go all out in a way that like Barbie was a little bit restricted. And I loved Barbie, but I just love Bottoms a lot too.
I think Bottoms was one that I like very much so went into like I kind of knew I would like it, and I kind of like knew like I did really like that girl out of Bodies, and I didn't know much about the other one as well, the one that's like in Abbott and as well.
Ao?
Yeah, Ao. Yeah,
I love Ao.
I don't know much about her, besides like I guess she's done some voices as well this year on top of like a few other things. And
Yep.
But yeah, I saw actually a photo of like all the shit she's been in this year because she was in The Bear as well. Yeah. I saw a photo of all the shit she was in this year, and it's like, wow, they were just. You said that to me a million times of how good her year was, and then I saw this photo, and I was
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Abbott,
Across the Spider-Verse,
The
The
Bear,
Bear, this,
Bottoms.
Bottoms, and then there's like 3 other ones that like I didn't even like. I've heard
and it's
of.
funny that her, Rachel, and I forgot what her name is, but she's Claire and the Bear. They're like all in a bunch of stuff
together.
Like I don't know if they ever are in a movie together, but like Ao and Claire and the Bear, Claire and Ao. Oh, she's in theater camp too. Ao's in theater camp.
Okay.
With that person, and then Rachel and Ao are in the one movie, but
Yeah.
Rachel and that person are in Shiva Baby together.
Okay.
So they're like always in little movies together.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Bottoms like
you gotta
Bottoms
check
was-
out Shiva Baby if you like Bottoms.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. But Bottoms was one that I wasn't like I like went into it like not like overly hype, and it like definitely exceeded my expectations.
Yeah. Same. Because I was like, we gotta see this,
Yeah.
and then like we both walked out just like that was amazing.
Yeah. I know. I went and saw it again. Me and P went.
I need to go. I need to watch it again. I want more people to watch the movie because I feel
Yeah.
like just not enough people had eyes on it due to the like writer strike at the time.
Yeah.
And various reasons. But like once I think it'll really click.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna
Iconic
hit
ending
streaming
scene.
and blow up if it does. Like, it's A24 though, right?
Maybe.
Dude,
We're getting screams right now. Hi, buddy. It's okay. We know. We hear it too. It sounds like we're getting a little bit of a haunting right now.
No, it's the neighbors. Hey, he's like under. Yeah. He's gonna fuck with the cords, buddy. I know you're scared.
Last year on The Barbarian, we got spooked. This year, it's during this new movie we're getting spooked.
Oh, what was that? Oh, me and P were talking about something. Dude, no.
He's good. He's good.
Okay.
We fixed it.
He gets scared when the neighbors. Yeah, you can come.
Hi, buddy. He just wants to be on the pod. He just wants to be on the pod. You can't cut this out because he's being
No.
sweet. Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah, no.
He's getting double loving right now.
Dude.
Banana, this is how I was feeling after we watched the movie of this week. Not actually. I wasn't that afraid.
You alright, bub?
He's good. He's good. He's found his happy spot.
Oh man. But yeah, Bottoms was phenomenal. What was the other movie called?
Barbarian?
No, not Barbarian.
Talk to me?
No, well, oh my god, dude.
No, that all good? All good. Now he's situated. What were you saying?
I don't know. What was I saying? No. Well, I was trying to think of what that other movie we saw with Paul Dano was called. I keep on forgetting the name of that one. The GameStop one.
Batman.
No. The GameStop one. The fucking what's it called? Stevie?
Dumb Money.
Dumb Money. I'm Dumb Money right now.
But he wasn't Batman.
He was, but but you hear since all right. I'm sorry. This is the ADD pod.
Wait. Before you say that, I started watching Batman the other night, and you know, like it like has that like slow like murder scene in the beginning. Where There's
Yeah.
like not a lot of dialogue. I was 10 minutes in it before I realized I was watching it in Spanish. Suddenly, like the dialogue comes over, and he's like,
Hola.
"Hola, it's Halloween night" or whatever. I don't know how you would say it.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you saying?
Random ADD fact. Arkham Knight. I guess I've never even played that game, but
Got the suit in, right?
Yeah, they just updated it with the Batman suit, like randomly. It's
That's
like a
sick.
couple days after Spider-Man 2 comes out. They're like, we'll add a new suit.
It's like, oh, you done with being Spider-Man? We got
Yeah.
Batman over here still.
Yeah, I thought that was random, but yeah,
Dumb Money was fire.
yeah. To close off the movies, man, movies have been good this year. There's been a lot of like Dumb Money was like Dumb Money and Bottoms, really phenomenal comedies. Talk to Me. Did you ever see it?
Yeah,
You saw it?
yeah. Oh, that was great.
It was really good. But
I need to watch it again. I think I wasn't paying attention close enough to get all the jump scare effects, but I thought it was really interesting.
I don't know if it was Talk to Me, but me and P were just talking about what we thought that like was this year's like Barbarian.
Talk to me, probably. For me, I would agree. I think that's a good statement.
God damn it! I didn't think it was Talk to Me that we were talking about, but I can't think of anything else we would have watched like recently that was like horror. What any?
Are you like just trying to like make a joke into like the movie?
I don't think it was the movie. I mean, there is a very slight chance that it was the movie we watched, and we can move into that now.
I'm blanking on what other horror movies came out this year.
Yeah, I don't.
The Exorcist.
And it might have been something. I don't know.
Talk to Me is the only big horror movie I could think of that. Megan.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Horror movies 2023. What was there?
Evil Dead Rises. Scream 6.
Scream 6 was great.
Saw 10.
Haven't seen Saw 10.
I Will Save You. No One Will Save You, I mean. Totally Killer.
I guess it probably was Talk to Me, but
Infinity Pool.
Infinity Pool, did you ever watch that?
No, I need to. Beau is Afraid.
I haven't seen Beau is Afraid, but I heard people were starting to talk about it more, right?
I like it. I think I was one of the few people that liked it as much as I did. But speaking of few people that liked as much as they did, this movie this week is Blumhouse's biggest box office opening to date, with a $140 million debut on a $20 million budget. Do you want to say what the movie was this week?
Dun dun dun.
Making them wait.
What do you mean by that? Give me a fucking break, buddy. Oh, shit. Here we go
freaking
again.
go again.
I was really scared I was gonna hit some wrong buttons, but I nailed it. I fucking nailed it.
Nailed it.
We watched Five Nights at Freddy's, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I've never played the game.
I never played the game, but I remember it in the App Store. Like, I remember opening the App Store and being like, what the fuck is this game?
Yeah. I don't really care. I never cared about the game. I don't really care maybe to play it either. But I remember hearing about this game like 2019 from an 8-year-old kid at my job. It was like my like coworker's like grandson.
Yeah.
Who was like hanging out at our, and he just was obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. And I was like just so curious about it back then. I was like, what is this? And I just like found out what it was. And I was like, oh, that's cool that there's like this like big game and that he was into it. Like I was like, that's cool that it kind of like, even though I don't even think he's played it, but I'm like, it somehow reached him.
And
like,
especially like in contrast to like other games that had gotten big on iPhones, like Angry Birds.
It was an iPhone game, okay.
Like Angry Birds or like
Dang,
Plants
it's an
vs.
iPhone
Zombie.
game?
Yeah.
Is that what it originally is supposed to be? Because it's
I
like
don't
a
know.
computer game.
It might be both, but like it's definitely like It's fully on the iPhone.
All right, I might try it if it's on iPhone.
It's been on. It's like been a big iPhone game for as long as I can remember.
I might have to give it a try if it's on iPhone.
It's only $3.
I'll try the first one out. Fuck it.
But I'm not exactly sure what the gameplay even looks like. I'm not even sure what the plot line is. But apparently now I'm finding out there's all this lore and like a bunch of other stuff that's going on, like within the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out the game.
Because it seems like you like look at the cameras and like figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you're supposed to just like keep the power on.
For like
that's it.
The first I think you have to survive probably 5 nights, which I thought it was nice that the movie did that.
Yeah, so it was 5 nights actually. I
think so.
Yeah, I just kind of assumed that it was 5 nights. I assumed that it had to have been.
Do you want to give the fake synopsis for it?
Yeah, but I guess in a second. But I was kind of surprised that you were willing to watch this.
Why?
I don't know.
I was pumped to watch it.
Yeah, I'm happy. I started it right. Me and P were gonna watch it no matter what. We were probably gonna go see it, but then I saw that it was on Peacock, and I was like,
why go see it if it's on Peacock?
yeah, dude.
He's just itching.
Nerve, banana, dude.
He just wants to be mentioned in the story.
You are such a diva, banana.
He getting the scratchies and he's hitting the spot.
He's hitting his own spot. I hate it when he does.
What do you mean by that?
Sorry.
That made it worse. Oh my god. But anyway,
I was hyped to see it just because there's a lot of hype around it.
I saw it doesn't have a terrible Rotten Tomato score.
It has a 27% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
Yeah, but a 95 audience approval.
Okay.
The fan base loves it.
I was about to say it was like not that bad. I thought it was like a 60. Like on
It's getting like a fun and this is why I love Letterboxd, because it has a very fun graph in Letterboxd, where it's like, look, like it kind of goes right up in the middle and down, and then there's a little bit of 4.5s, but then there's a lot of 5s. Like a 5s is coming in strong.
Yeah.
There's just as many 5s as there are 4s as there are 2s. And I think that says something about this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I thought that like I was like we started watching it and I was just getting into it, and I was like I was like excited for it, but like, I didn't think I would like actually get into it like that. And then I don't know. I just thought like I'm like, oh, this is kind of like this. It's this like this own little event. I'm like, they haven't done many of these like straight to theaters. Like Peacock still does it here and there, but like this doesn't really happen anymore. So I'm like, this is pretty cool. That this is going on. And then I'm like, wow, this is kind of turned into be like a really good, which is another debate, I guess, but like a really good video game movie. Like this.
Yeah, I mean, like it, especially because it seems like it honors the gameplay in weird ways without. Like making it the full story.
Yeah.
But
we'll give the synopsis. Sorry.
So it's just you cool if I do it?
Yeah.
It's just a guy who has some trauma from his past, from his kidnapped brother being kidnapped in front of him. Is taking care of his sister. Or maybe his sister's kid.
No, it's his sister.
Okay, his sister.
His sister. Yeah.
He's taking care of his sister. And he messes up his job, and so he has to take this like random crummy job, which is at basically like a messed up Chuck E. Cheese that's abandoned.
Yeah, which first of all, why does someone have to patrol it if it hasn't been open in 30 years?
I think it's not keeping people out. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, no, that. And who knows? There might be some deep Freddy lore, and that question might get answered.
I think like they were trying to get somebody to preserve the place.
Yeah.
So he could keep being messed up in it.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And then anyways, finds out like the animatronics in there. No surprise, the creepy animatronics in there, they're haunted.
Yeah.
And then it's a race to like save his sister.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like some interesting layering with like trauma and trying to figure things out. That TV just turned on out of nowhere.
No, it didn't turn on.
It did.
No, it was on Peacock and then like exited out of the app.
Don't try to explain it. There's ghosts It's a spooky episode.
God damn it.
But no, I was surprised on the layering with it and like the emotional impact. Because I mean, like honestly, you throw anything with like kids in danger, I'm gonna be a sucker. Like save them kids.
Yeah, they hit it. They you know I think the dude Josh Hutcherson or whatever.
Yeah, and at this point we're spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers. But
he did really good.
Josh did really great.
He's a great actor. Like even just some of the casual shit like in this, I'm like, wow, he's fucking just nailing this scene.
Yeah, and I feel like an idiot for not getting the foreshadowing early enough with like the dreams and the kids, and then being like, no, the kids are the robots.
Yeah.
Like it took me a long time. To click that. Because like they show they're all just chilling, and I just didn't realize. I was like, oh, kid ghosts are in the little robots.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's real people.
Yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Did you expect the big, I guess the big twist?
The reveal, I saw it on Twitter before.
Really?
I saw the movie.
God damn, fucking Twitter, man.
I know.
God damn.
I know. But it was a good twist.
Damn you, Twitter.
It was a good twist.
Damn you, X.
I love that actor. I'm glad that he's like doing horrors.
Yeah.
And
you know what? It's kind of funny because he's like the notorious Scream.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he was a baddie in Scream, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like
did
a
well.
baddie, but but like a villain.
Yeah,
you know?
and like he like the same kind of like introed earlier and then revealed unmasked later.
And he's also shaggy, so he's got like this like evil
Trusting.
and innocence.
Yeah,
to
you
him.
like you hate him, but you trust him, but
Yeah.
you don't trust him, but you have to.
And he was in the trailer, you know, as the guy giving him the job.
Yeah.
You know, so you see him as this like, oh, he's just this casual guy, and then he's a dick in the movie. He's like low key like going off on him, and I'm like,
And everything kind of pays off. You're like, why is this cop just being so friendly? And you're like, oh, she like knows it's her dad, but she can't pin it on him because her dad's a.
yeah, I still don't fully understand that, but I'm not discrediting it for that. There's a few things I don't understand, but
Yeah, and they might be setting up other characters for the next movie.
it's gotta be. It's gotta
Apparently.
be. Yeah.
'Cause I saw some like people that went dressed up as certain characters that weren't in it. That were like, I thought this was gonna be in it.
So I wonder, like the yellow bunny's gotta always have been a part of it, I guess.
I think so, but also I've never played the game,
Yeah.
so I've never known.
That's the part that like, yeah, it's like I wonder what all was kept.
It honestly made me feel a little bit like old and irrelevant. The fact that there was like this YouTuber in it that like has this huge fan base or like has grown the fan base around the game. And all
So
these
you
people-
don't know him very well. Have you ever seen many of his videos?
You
You haven't seen any of his videos?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, he's actually like got good.
I mean, I'll
videos.
check. I watched his video about being in the movie. And I've seen the audience reacting to be like, "Whoa, he's in it." And he's like, "It's just a theory."
He's got really like interesting like and good produced videos. Like he does like a film theory, game theory.
Well, and it was sick that they brought him on to do the movie because he helped inspire a bunch of people to play the game, and then like they seemed to like really take his like word and his advice on like how to handle the movie. So it sounded like it. For fans of the game and the franchise,
he consulted on the movie.
I think a little bit, yeah.
Dude, that's probably why this movie actually did well. Actually,
And like I
nailed
think
it.
they got like the really creepy animatronics done well, especially like in that first half where like he doesn't know that they're like creeping on him, and like you would just see him like lurking as like the lights were flickering.
Yeah, as a huge Chucky fan, it's like it's funny seeing like other people like do like the doll-esque animatronics type stuff, you know? Because it's like that stuff is very hard to pull off. Like,
but it can be very creepy because like dolls are creepy,
Yeah.
especially Chuck E. Cheese looking ass things.
yeah.
And like the lyrics were like really messed up with the songs they were singing. I was like, yo, wait. It's a fun ass song, but what did they just say there?
Yeah.
They're gonna enter your dreams.
Wow, I can't believe it got down to 27%.
Yeah. I mean, horror traditionally has never been a genre that's like critically received. And I think like it only recently, like through like A24ification of some horror movies, like has had critical responses. I mean, like obviously there's things like The Shining, but you look at any of the Jason movies, I'm sure they're sitting at 13.
What's
But
the
like you
start
don't go into like Jason wanting like to like think about hereditary themes. Like you go into Jason wanting to see sick kills and like jump scares, and like that's what this brings is like a little bit of uncanny valleyness into like a movie with a little bit of heart.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what's the start of elevated horror?
I mean, if we're going way back, you know, like The Shining.
The Shining would probably be like the OG.
And like The Thing.
I don't know enough about The Thing. That'd be considered elevated?
Yeah, it's like one of the best.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like it's just like an interesting plot line where you're like,
I just remember
like there's a monster.
Snow, right? The beginning's like snow.
The beginning is actually like an alien spacecraft crashing
in the snow, right?
Crashing into like Antarctica.
Yeah, okay, that's all
So
I
then,
remember.
like, it's like an interesting horror because there's like there is a monster, but like the monster is us.
I'm more scared of snow than I am of aliens, I think.
That's fair. Well, what about like you're like hanging out with all your friends and one of them is not your friend anymore? Like,
what do you mean?
Because that's what the thing is. It's like
he takes over people.
Yeah, but you don't know it because he's just like a scroll basically.
Yeah.
And so like they don't know who's the killer. It's like Among Us. But yeah, I think there was a dip and dive. I think there's probably a better answer than this, but like Hereditary was definitely a tipping point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A24 like has kind of taken over there.
Like The Witch, maybe even, which is like a little bit earlier. That's A24 too.
Okay.
But like A24 really brought back art house horror in a way that maybe was always
probably
there.
made it big. Yeah.
Big. Yeah.
Made it mainstream. Like,
you know, David Lynch has always been holding it down. But there's something that's cool about like movies not needing to be pretentious and just like being what they are.
Yeah.
And I think there's room for all of that. And I think it is something that appeals to a lot of people, whereas like, especially like, even though I'm still going to go see it in theaters, Killers of the Flower Moon to contrast which is like probably like all the way on one end of filmmaking, where it's like high art, attention to detail, and like getting into like the core of things where it's like
that's out now, right?
Yeah. But it's like Five Nights at the Freddy is like, it's like a comfort horror, you know? Like, I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like not meant to like be like the most deep movie, but it was a good time.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was expecting a good time. You know, I really do think like, yeah, like Blumhouse somehow has like this. They like have nailed like this and Megan are very similar to me. You know, and I think that they learned a lot from doing Get Out with Jordan Peele too.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, like because Blumhouse did Get Out, but Jordan Peele didn't continue with Blumhouse after that. But like I don't not like saying anything bad, but I just think that they probably like they seem to
there's
have like
a market for horror.
Yeah, but they also seem to learn like this little structure because like there is something about that. There is something about like the mixture of like elevated horror and what Jordan Peele just like single-handedly kind of brought to horror, like and a lot of people are doing that shit now. Even when it, like you think about like Swarm, you know, like certain stuff, like all this stuff that pops up, like
Swarm
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things that like. You know, are like cause and Five Nights at Freddy's like it does hit like other levels, you know, besides just being like, you know, this like kid friendly video game horror movie.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's like definitely not the most kid friendly.
Yeah, I mean? Yeah. I was
like,
I still don't understand how this like appeals to 8-year-olds, but like
yeah, definitely. But I think like in a way too, the game's been around long enough that like some people that played it when they were like 12 are now like 18.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which is like hard for me to comprehend because I wasn't playing games on iPhones at the age of 12. But kids definitely do.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think the iPod Touch was out. I think that came out around 14, 15 for me.
Yeah, same. For us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like high school. It was like iPod Nanos when we were in grade school.
Yeah, I was
that
like
was
a
the
freshman whenever like I had an iPod Touch, I think.
Yeah, and like the games weren't popping yet for it.
Yeah, I had a Zippo lighter app. Remember that Zippo lighter app?
Or like the flashlight apps that you could like press the button in. Oh, good times. Good times. But like I thought this was good, and like I honestly kind of want to go home and like watch like a long video on the lore of Five Nights with Freddy. Because I feel like they
watch a game theory video.
I'm
you
definitely
should watch
going
a Mad
to.
Pat video.
I'm definitely going to.
He's a clever guy.
And like it was cool that they put him in the movie for that.
Yeah.
Like it was a good scene. It didn't feel forced, and like, I don't know.
Yeah,
That
they
was nice.
need to consult. Like, I think games, even should do that more. You know what I mean? I think games are doing that definitely more. They're hiring like, the big time streamers, like
Yeah.
the biggest streamers of their of their game, like hiring them to consult on other games. But I think that stuff.
It is confusing because I've seen some headlines that's like biggest video game opening ever, and it's like, wait, didn't Mario come out this year?
Yeah, maybe they're talking about live action.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because Mario is
And there are a bunch of live action stuff coming out right now, video games.
Yeah.
Like Twisted Metal.
yeah, and that's a show too. I wonder if that's any good.
I've heard it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I might check it out. It just seemed weird that they're kind of going the comedy route with that one.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, let's talk about it real quick. What's if we're sticking to live action movies? What's a better video game movie than this? Because I don't have one.
Mortal Kombat. But I like this one more, I think.
All right, this is gonna sound dumb. What came first back in the day, the game or the movie?
The game.
Like the game,
Mortal
the
Kombat,
game
the Mortal
was
Kombat game, yeah.
that was always like an arcade
Yeah.
game, and then
And then they made a movie.
okay,
But I don't know. This was pretty good.
yeah, all right.
The thing is, I used to be like so pretentious about movies in some ways, but now I think like I can at least appreciate a movie that isn't trying to be something it's not. Like this movie is really good at being what it is, and it's like a campy, uncanny valley horror movie
Yeah.
with a protagonist that like probably could have been just like a slightly smarter and gotten some more stuff done. He just kept wanting to sleep. Like, bro,
Yeah.
just stop going to sleep.
See, and I loved his flaws. I think his flaws like
Were
did a
real.
lot to this movie. You know what I mean? The fact that he said yes in that dream, and then was like, I'm like that's so, I'm like it's so crazy. It seems so crazy too. But then it's like you're in a fucking dream at the same time too. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You just want your little brother back that you feel kind of responsible for like losing. Like. And then it's like, then you realize you're kind of giving it, I don't know, like that.
Heavy.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Heavy. And
for
like
this movie,
there's something that's diving deep in with trauma and guilt and like taking that onto the next generation and trying to like lift that from them.
yeah,
That works really well because it very much so gives off the energy of like a parent who had a messed up childhood who's like trying to figure out how to not give their next, like the next generation a messed up. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And like the dude, he was a good brother in the end.
yeah,
And maybe throughout the whole movie, except he just kept wanting to have. I don't blame him. Like that was trippy. Like he took sleeping pills, and then he could like connect with his
yeah,
like that moment. But then he didn't put together why he connected with that moment when he was in the place.
yeah. And I feel like they kind of like, I don't know. I feel like that didn't hit me as like serious as it was the fact that he was purposefully doing that. I kind of just took it as casually. It just kind of kept happening. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't, I guess I didn't even realize like fully that he was like being so like neglectful in trying to make those dreams happen, like until the girl started pointing it out, like what, and he kind of was telling her. I'm like, oh, I'm like, I didn't realize like fully that he was like trying to make that happen. I thought he was just kind of working and falling asleep.
He was just trying because like they keep mentioning the other characters like he sleeps a lot, and so like it seems like he was trying to like force himself into dreams to like try to remember that moment to try to like see if there's a way that he could a thing that he didn't remember. Only to find out that the dad of the cop who has been helping him out was the perpetrator all along.
Yeah, I'm just glad she wasn't.
Because I thought for a second that she might be the bad guy.
When I saw the trailer, I thought that they hired the girl from Get Out and the girl from Megan. I thought that was her, and I'm like, I'm like, all right, Blumhouse is definitely like. I'm like, if they, it'd be funny if they kind of got on like their Wes Anderson a little bit, and they're like, no, we're putting her in everything. You know what I mean? Like, let's put the same 5 people in all of our movies, and like
Very Wes Anderson.
Yeah, like, and then I'm like, it'd be good. You know, I'm like, they kind of backed. You know, they kind of made her good in Megan.
Yeah.
You know, after Get Out, and then it's like.
But I like this. This actress was good.
Yeah. No, yeah, she was great. Yeah, she was great. I just honestly thought it was the other girl at first, and I was like, oh, like I was kind of excited for it to be her, and then I was like, oh wait, it's a whole different person. Like,
Yeah.
And then I was like, because I do think it'd be funny if just like, is she gonna be good or bad? Like, what's going on? Like, you don't even know what that girl from Get Out anymore.
What she's doing.
You can't trust her after Get Out, but
No, you
Megan,
can't.
she tried to
make it right.
she tried to earn it back.
I would love to see that actress in Megan too. The police officer from Five Nights.
Mm.
I think she'd make an interesting addition in some ways.
Yeah. Trying to think of what she could do.
Be like the sister or the friend. A friend of the...
Yeah, friend. She had to
Something
be
like
a
that.
friend. I think the sister is dead.
Oh, right.
No, she got another one that they just never talked about in the first movie.
That's right. 'Cause that's why she's there. Oh, good movie, though. I
Yeah.
liked Megan.
Yeah, Megan was great.
Me Thregan.
Yeah.
Thregan. But I don't understand the 27 or the 23% on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, like, is there a lot of plot holes? Maybe. But, like... Or
I
just,
mean,
like,
is there a lot more than most movies genuinely have?
maybe. But, I mean, just like, all right, so, like, all of those people went in there and they got killed. And there was, like, no sign of them being murdered in there. I guess the one dude was fixing it up.
But
maybe it was the one guy going in there every day.
it's a camp movie.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
you
I mean,
can't-
like, it's like I said, like, you don't go into a Jason movie expecting,
Yeah.
like, art house.
Yeah, it's like I'm not even thinking about the logistics of like those people that died. But that was crazy to me that like I definitely didn't
And no one was like, where are these people?
see
Especially when she's working with police.
yeah. But I do love, and I love this in a lot of movies, I love movies that feel like 90s movies.
Yeah.
And the little sides, like, plot of, like, the parent's sister and the lawyer
Yeah.
and her hiring those people to, like, wreck the store. Like, I love those, like, old feeling, like, you know, there's a lot of times, like in
clear, obvious plot, like, things that, like,
Yeah.
aren't very realistic, but, like...
movies used to always have like a good person that used to be like the true villain of the movie, but then there'd be like those fake villains,
Yeah.
those people that want to be the villains,
Yeah.
you know, that are
like
always
in Spider-Man, J.K. Simmons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, exactly. You know, or like, I guess like I don't know. They almost like feel like because Team Rocket might be like the real villains of Pokemon or whatever, like somewhat kind of, but they're like the dumb villain. You know, they
Like
kinda,
Jesse and James are like the side villain.
Yeah, they kind of give off like dumb villain energy, and they're always
Yeah.
there, just chasing after in the background. And I love when movies used to have that, like in like you know like live action movies. Like I don't know.
And it was cool in the end of this one too that the little girl had something to do with how the day was saved. Like she wasn't just like a damsel in distress type thing. She drew that picture, communicate
Yeah.
with those kids.
Yeah, I mean, and the police officer chick
True.
was pretty much the savior.
True. It was a good twist, I thought.
Yeah,
Because it was like, oh shit, I remember that guy.
yeah, yeah. I didn't expect it to be fucking Matthew Lillard at all.
Shout out Matthew Lillard, man.
Yeah. He's had a nice little comeback.
Do you want to rate the movie?
What do I rate Five Nights at Freddy's? I mean, look, I give it a solid 8.5.
That's nice.
Like
That's
I
a
give
good
it an
score.
8.5. It was fun. I'm glad it came out right before Halloween. I'm glad they didn't drop it like 3 days after Halloween. Otherwise, it would have just been like,
I don't want to watch this.
yeah, I would have been good.
I'm over spooky now.
Yeah, I thought it'd been good. I'm glad, I'm almost happy. Like the main reason I wanted to do this on the pod and asked you to do this was like the fact that it was getting such like low scores and shit. And I'm like, wait, I had a
Yeah.
great time
But
watching this in my home last night. Like,
And that's what I think like there's like another argument for why I think Letterboxd is like superior. in like,
It'll show you what's real.
or like just like the wide views of many people.
Yeah.
But for me, I think I'm giving this one like a 7.75,
Yeah.
which is better than I expected.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a 2
Wow.
because of the Rotten Tomatoes score. I don't know.
Okay.
It still has a hold on me for some reason.
So were you? So you? Yeah, you probably didn't go into this very hopeful then, because you watched it today, so you knew the right.
I wasn't hopeful 2 days ago. I was hopeful when I started it because I had seen so many positive reactions. Twitter was buzzing about this.
2 days ago. So when I initially asked you, you're like, "What?"
I was probably
fuck?
still gonna watch it because I.
But were you like, "What the fuck? Why this movie?"
No, I knew why. I was
Yeah.
like, it's a new Halloween movie. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
pumped.
All right.
I mean, like, even if it's a bad movie, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
I wasn't like ever like, no, I don't want to watch this.
Okay. Good.
I was always excited and interested, mostly because I've seen this game for like years and years and years now. No intention of ever wanting to play it, especially because when it came out, I was like really anti-horror stuff. But now I'm into horror stuff.
One last mini horror thing. I guess it doesn't even really matter. But Alan Wake 2. You ever heard of Alan Wake?
Yeah, I heard.
I know
it
you're
comes out
talking about
soon.
horror movies, but Alan Wake 2 just came out, and that's supposed to be like a really cool, scary.
I might gotta check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be a good one.
I'll definitely have to peep. I wish we could talk more about video games.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I gotta go
I'll start a pod for that one day.
I gotta go watch the soccer game.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, shit.
Good
Been,
Todd and Corey.
Yeah, it's been a good
How do we
episode.
usually end this?
Shit. Usually awkwardly, always, no matter what.
Yeah. Make sure you follow us at MOVIECLUB.com. They thought I forgot.
Shake my head.
They thought I forgot.
Shake my head. But yeah. Happy Halloween.
Happy
Stevie.
Halloween. Good to
Happy
be
Halloween
back.
to you guys. Thank you all for listening.
Spooky.
We'll be back soon with another film. Hopefully this strike ends soon so we can like not feel guilty about this.
Writer strike's over, so I feel less guilty.
Yeah. They're the ones that matters anyway. All these actors got money.
Yeah.
All these actors got money. They can pick a different Halloween costume. All right. Goodbye. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for listening to Movie Club. We will be back next week. Bye.
What do you mean by that?
Give me a fucking break, buddy.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And happy Halloween.